We can look into the time quality of the present to be better prepared for the requirements of this moment in time. If we know the time quality, we can adjust ourselves accordingly and relinquish unnecessary struggle and resistance with what is. We have the choice to align ourselves with the flow of the moment. I am living in Hawaii and have a very healthy respect of the ocean and the power of the waves. People break their necks here once in a while or have other, less severe accidents when they don't go with the flow and try to fight their way against the currents and waves. You learn to respect the flow and learn to either dive under the wave in just the right moment or let it carry you and ride it to the shore. Ignorance is no excuse and can be lethal. And you can even have really fun with it. You can learn how to body surf or surf with a board and enjoy the rush of being taken and carried by the ocean. It is totally exhilarating, a moment of oneness with the divine force, and makes you feel really alive and in the moment. You can use astrology in a similar way. If you know the astrological time quality of the present moment, you can let it carry you and enjoy the ride. You can even use it to get you where you want to go. If you align yourself with the universal forces, you know the time to put seeds in the ground and when to harvest. There is always a right time to do the right things. For me, astrology is a special pair of glasses I use to look into the world to help guide me in my decisions and intentions. It gives me a broader picture and higher perspective of what is asked of me. I enjoy the intro perspective and guidance I receive that way. When I research and write my weekly forecasts, I enjoy seeing the main theme of the week crystallizing itself for me to see. Obviously, I am not commenting on every planetary aspect happening in the week. Instead, I allow that crystallization process, and I am always amazed how it becomes clear what the week is about. Last week we had relationship as the highlight with 4 planets in Libra. The week before, the mercurial activities and communication was at the forefront. And so it goes on this week with the theme of Scorpio. Scorpio energy is not an easy one for most of us. So I thought it deserved a longer introduction. Moon astrology. Scorpio energy was already introduced to us with the moon entering Scorpio last Saturday till Tuesday 20. Because the moon is often unconsciously motivating our actions, it is helpful to follow the position of it throughout the zodiac. Moon astrology is giving us more awareness of those inner promptings and always changing inner tides of emotions. The moon moves through the whole circle of the zodiac in 1 month and is the fastest moving planet we watch in astrology. When we experience the turbulence of those inner feelings going through the monthly changes, we may get more compassion for ourselves and relaxation around their constant changes. Often there is nothing much you can do about it, besides feeling what is there to feel and bringing full awareness to it. Only then we will have the chance to take the next step and reorient ourselves into better thoughts and feelings. Moon in Scorpio. With this moon position, we will have a tendency to see things black or white, look into the world through glasses of duality, extremes and polarities. We want to have things our way and need to be in control of others around us. We tend to be controlling, manipulating, and openly pushy, or whatever it takes to get what we think is right. This is not a moon position of compromise and interest for the other person's position. This is often a time of passionate and righteous action. But experienced with awareness, it can be an initiation and doorway into a whole new level of being. If we allow ourselves to see the dark, shadowy parts in us where we just care for ourselves and our own well-being, we can acknowledge and embrace those rejected parts and become conscious of them. Then there is a good chance for us to channel those darker energies in an appropriate way for our own benefit and for the others in our life as well. We live in a world of polarity and opposites like light and dark, day and night, life and death. The yin-yang symbol is showing us how the light and the dark shape the whole circle, balancing each other. The two sides of the yin-yang can never be separated from each other, they coexist. Let us have a deeper look at the qualities of Scorpio. The sign of Scorpio, Phoenix rising from the ashes, October 23rd to November 22nd. Scorpio has depth and charisma. Scorpio is a feminine water sign ruled by Pluto, who governs the 8th house, death, and regeneration. Scorpios are powerful, intense, complex people with a touch of the dark side. The energy of Scorpio is symbolized in the stinging tail of the Scorpio, which can be used for either positive or negative purposes. People are strongly drawn to the intensity, charisma, mystery, and energy of Scorpios. Pluto rules the underworld, and Scorpios are very keen on discovering what lies beneath the surface of things. They don't rest until they have gotten to the bottom of a matter. They are perfectionists and relentless in their pursuit of their goals. While they like to dig deep, they prefer to keep their own true selves somewhat hidden and secret. It can be difficult to know what they're really thinking and planning. Along with this deep side, they tend to have good intuition and understand people and situations well, making them very good strategists. In relationships, Scorpios are fiercely loyal, committed, and protective, but possibly also possessive and jealous. Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio. Before the discovery of Pluto, only Mars was attributed to Scorpio. Mars is the fierce warrior in mythology. Mars represents our aggression, our will to succeed, our life force energy, determination, focus, sexual drive, and creative energy. Mars and Pluto, they are a formidable pair we need for our inner strength, growth, and self-expression. They are not just the bad guys who make us work hard, but we need their sincerity, drive, and passion in our life. Only when we allow them to remain unconsciously driving us we might get in trouble. They give us a depth, transformation, and rejuvenation we need in our life. Growth is a human need, and we feel empty, depressed, stagnant, and ultimately die if we don't change and grow. Phoenix, rising from the ashes. A key word for Scorpio is transformation. I like to think of Scorpio like Pluto as a phoenix rising from the ashes. Scorpios have the ability to deeply transform themselves and their lives through their determined focus on their goals and their intuitive understanding. They use the natural cycle of endings and new beginnings to further their aims. When we have Pluto transits in our life, it is usually a very challenging and turbulent time. We might experience one mishap after the other, bad things happen. What helps us is to become more aware of other ways to live the required changes and allow that deep transformation to happen without too much resistance, pain, and struggle. Article source: http://ezinearticles.com/3119641